Blessing, wonderful people. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And then another day, another day to talk about the good thing, to talk about what's happening, talk about, yeah, what went wrong. Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong. Not many things can go wrong. And you said, what went right? Few things went right also. So, you hear those who made it, you hear you went right. So anyway, think about the blessings of today, blessings of what's going on with life today. Where you standing? What happened? Uh, talk to us. Talk to us. And what we want to do today is like to say, what some of the things that happened that you say, that was good. All right. Or either what happened to some of the things that went wrong or that didn't go right that you said, yeah, let's not let's not go there. Let's avoid that kind of situation. So many things that went wrong, it's like, yeah, all right, try to avoid those things. Be aware of them. And then let someone know that these things can happen. These things were always in the position and process that, nah, we can't be going through this. We can't be having this. And you know what? And this is why sometimes we pay attention to what's going on in our life around us and surround us and everything, and that we can't really be in that position whereas we're gonna let these things just slide. No, we can't let it slide because too many times that's what we're doing today is missing out on the good things in life because we let things slide, we let it go, we don't pay attention to things, and we're supposed to be paying attention to everything, and then take a hold of the action if necessary and need be. But what do we do? Yeah, not my business. It's okay. God's gonna handle it. God this and God that. And God said, well, wait a minute. You have the problem. You have the situation. You have the authority. I have given you the power. I have given you the command. You have the authority to do these different things. So why are you letting things happen that shouldn't be happening? Why aren't you saying things about the situation? Why aren't you out there promoting good rather than just sitting back, letting evil take over, run the course, doing this, doing that, and yet too many people are hurting, too many people are in a bad position, bad situation, and yet it's still you're supposed to be the representative. You're supposed to be a representative of the Most High, and yet you let people let the situation go all in a bad shape, bad position. So we got to come to terms on that. And like I said, one of the things that they came about that I think about happened is like so many apps and things that came about that were not right. People have been taking advantage of each other, taking advantage of your situation, taking advantage of your money, advantage of your position. You're trying to be nice to help people, and then what happened? Ah, they give you that behind the kids. You know what I mean? But we can't be doing that either. Because that's why we have to pay attention to what's going on and take that action. Like one of those words said that, oh, you say you love God, but you deny Him by your action. And that's what happened too many times. He said, if you deny me, I will deny you. So we are always in that place of, yeah, you know how it is, maybe this and maybe that, because now you're not showing ability, you're not showing the full strength of your faith. So you compromising the word, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then you're sitting on the situation and not doing anything about it. So let's do something about this whole thing. Today is too short. Today is too short to sit around and talk about, well, Lord, everything's in your hand, and we just have to let you do what you got to do. And the Lord said, well, wait a minute. At least do something. Do something. Try something. Say something. You know what I mean? Even if you're fearful, shaking like a boot, shaking like a leaf on a tree, do something. Say something. If you see something, say something. But we don't want to say anything. We don't want to cause confusion. We don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. But people are hurting. people in trouble, people in pain. All right. Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? You what's going on? Guess what?
Hmm.
You on the air. All right.
You called me.
Huh?
You called me.
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, what's up?
You talking about what happened and what happened with you during the course of 23 or 25 that you could say that it was a good year, or either what happened that you said that it wasn't that good. What what really excited you, or either what made you say it this year? Talk to me. I need to know your how you feel, especially in your age brackets. You know what I mean? Because people don't think that you guys have feelings and emotions. People just think, oh well, they just don't, they just there. You know, come on. I believe that you're an individual. I believe that you have emotion, you have feelings, you have a situation that's going on. So anything that come to mind that you would say like, hey, it was nice. It wasn't that good. Uh, something stood out that no, I don't like the way that happened. You know what I mean? Think about it.
I don't. Off the top of my head, I can't think about what happened with me. Like, there's nothing that I remember specifically, but I would say something that made me happy was getting a dog.
Oh, getting a dog. Okay. So that means that you learn how to take care of your pets, just like you would take care if you had a family, right? Yeah. In other words, they talk about the millennials, but you're not a millennial, are you?
I don't know what that means.
The millennial. Okay. But anyway, what happened is that now you learn how to be more responsible. And this is another good thing that people don't understand too. That during the course of a year, well, I learned how to be more responsible because I've taken care of my animal, I take care of my dog, I take care of my house, my room. You know what I mean? No one had to get on my back about this and that and the other. I went to work every day. See, that's what I saw about you. That you held down a job and you became 18 years old, 19, and like and you were responsible. And I think, and I like that, and that's a blessing in disguise, because so many of our youth today, they like they could care less. So this is something that we should do and encourage each other how to be responsible and stay responsible, and then take action and stand in a good place and staying responsible. So I'm so glad you called. You know what I mean? Ah,
Uh,
so that's what I see in the positive sense. I don't know what happened in the negative part that you they maybe don't like you. So all right now. Okay then. Well, anyway, let me go see if somebody else wanna call in or something like that. So I'm glad you called. I'm glad. At least, hey, at least you're my first caller today. And it was like we talking about the family instead of saying, "Oh, well, this is a community." No, we're all family. We're here together. We're helpers of one another, and that's why we help each other to grow, to get along, to get stronger and stronger, and then be accountable. And like you say, when you taking care of your animal, taking care of your dog, responsibility for your animal. No one had to push you. No one had to beg you, and you know that the animals take care. Need to be cared for, and that's what you're doing. And I like that. I appreciate you on that. Okay.
mhm.
All right. So, thanks for calling. I appreciate. Anyway, you can call back a little later on if you feel like it, because I think we're gonna be up for a minute. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Take care now.
So,
All right, that was one of my callers from Charlotte. Yeah, all right. So now, so Oh, okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, oh, Ken the Boss Lady. Okay. So, but like I said, that was some of the things that happened to me. That um, some of the scams they came about. People order things online. People order things. They think they trust people. And come to find out, you can't really trust people all the time like that. But pay attention to everything. You know how sometimes we just do things blindly. Oh well, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. No, no. Pay attention to it because sometimes you turn your back, and people going to try to get you. Ah, I know they went into one of my bank accounts. That's like that. Like, how in the world can a person get into your bank account? Because your social security number is still out there. Pay attention to all of your numbers that have. And then close your browser. See, people don't be thinking about these things, but do it anyway. Close your browser. And then make for sure that when you close down, make for sure everything is closed the way you want it to be closed. And then take note of your balances and all that good stuff, okay? So, oh, something else too that came about that I had noticed in 25. There were more people in 25 starting to do investments now. Before, well, we had always had money in different years and different times. In fact, I used to buy stock and bonds a long time ago and everything. But I'm noticing though, especially the last maybe 3 or 4 years, and especially in the 25, where people are beginning to invest more into their security. You know, instead of just sitting back waiting on a paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, take a little out of that paycheck, put it into an investment amount, and put it into something to have a residual income. People used to didn't think about doing kind of stuff day to day, every week. Same old thing, paycheck to paycheck. But now when you start to like, okay, today I'm gonna give up a coffee, I'm gonna give up uh, a burger or something like that. Well, those are $5 and $10 that you can give up and put that $10 to use. And that's what one even the scripture said. You should have put my money in the bank and draw interest. You know, and if the word can tell you like something like that, like why you just burying the money, put it in the bank and draw interest. Do something, make money, without it going through all this old how do you say this prophetic and uh, prophet type of people ministry. Oh well, you give me $5,000 and God gonna bless you with $55,000. That's a lie. But do things in a decent order. Do things in a good order. But now we have to start to doing things on our own, more or less, with the help of the scripture, with the help of the mighty God, with the help of each other, and stay out of each other's debt as much as possible. And that's something that we don't do. Always want to borrow money. Remember those days where you had, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Can I borrow a cup of salt? Can I borrow a cup of flour? You know, be go to the store and buy your own stuff, but then be conservative in your usage. And this is something else we don't think about as we should. And I want you to bring it to the point. Increase it, encourage it. Motivate these people, motivate each other, motivate yourself. You can have a good life without going broke. You can have a good life without giving it all up and becoming how you call it, no use at all, becoming homeless, becoming distracted, becoming vagrant. We can do many things with showing the value, with showing that we care, showing that we have appreciation, showing that we have usage in life. So take care of wonderful people. That's how you're supposed to do things. Do it and keep doing it. All right now. Okay. Let's see. Let me read some of the comments we got here. Landed up here. Okay. Study. All right. Study and meditate on the word of God. That's right. Meditation. Because see, sometimes when you don't meditate, that word is still out there. The word is not even into your heart, your system. And when you start to meditating and you start to study and put into use, the word is still within you because it said, my word will not return to me void, and it will accomplish everything it says done. So when we start to put the word in the right place, because it said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and then you are what you seek. So, if you don't think bad things, then bad things won't be coming about. But sometimes we have to look at things sometimes and see like, oh wow, uh, this can happen, that can happen. Okay, so you saw a situation, and this is another thing where we talk about the people who have addiction and things like that, temptation, all that stuff that they come about, right? So we feel that things are so involved that nothing could go wrong with us. Everything is cool. Everything I got this and I got that, but yet and still, right around the corner, could be a disaster waiting for you. But when you have that idea that something could be happening, and you think in your mind that something can happen, and you put it in your mind, let it go into your mind, but don't let it go into your spirit. That's the key. That's when we start to get paranoid. That's when we start to getting frantic and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But you don't let it get to that far. We just actually see things in such a way where you be alert. And when you become alert of things, you're more or less preparing and you're defending yourself. So that in the eventuality, something can go wrong, something can happen, you're more or less prepared already for the happening. A lot of people may not understand that, but this is a good thing. Just like in the military, you think the military is just gonna say, "Oh well, we're just gonna make uh, this kind of weapon, that kind of weapon, that kind of weapon," without even thinking about how it's going to be used, where it's going to be used at, and what's going to happen if somebody use that same type of weapon act on us. What would be the defense mechanism? What would be the projective of this doing things to shutting down the enemies, doing that kind of stuff? Think about all of the eventualities. We just don't say, well, I'm a child of God and ain't nothing can happen to me. Okay. So you believe that nothing can happen to you? Okay, you believe it. But do you see anything that's going on? Do you see evil in the world? Do you see that evil can bounce up and overshadow and overtake you? But if you can see that in your mind, like, no, I'm gonna prepare myself, and then you get closer and closer into the defense. You get closer and closer into the power. Get closer and closer in the strength that you're in. That be strong in the Lord and the power of His might, not your might. And that's why we have to do sometimes, most of the time, and all the time, when you trusted Him. So too many times we trust each other, and then each other will fail each other. But see, He will not fail us. And that's why we talk about these things. So, and then when people start to taking advantage of you, then you already defend yourself. You won't let nobody come in to take advantage of your situation like that. You just don't throw everything out there. So, oh well, just like how you call it, seed to the birds. You be more defined, more refined, more intentional, and then you can do things in the right way. All right, does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, then. Yeah, just like what the young lady was saying now, just now, right? How, okay, she was 17, she became 18, but she was already working at 17. Good, going to school, how you said, homeschool type thing. Then having 2 or 3 hours on the job. And then she had to finish school, she had more hours picked up. Now she's getting ready to get her car. good, but show that responsibility. And this is what we have to do with our children. Teach them responsibility. Teach them how to be more active and proactive in order to do things in the right way. And when we start teaching them, then you say, let it grow up a child the way it should go. And when you get older, he will not uh, return from void, all that stuff. He will not depart from you. All right, let's go. So anyway, that's how we have to do things, okay? Let me see what else we got here. Oh, and staying focused. Too many times we don't be focused on what we're supposed to be doing. We're too distracted. Distraction. And distraction can cause very much heartaches and can distract you, can cause you trouble and tribulation. Distraction can cause you to be uh, not paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing, and you miss the whole thing. That's one thing about like with the in the in the airplane, right? Now, the way things are happening, especially as okay, you in a jet and there's a ship on the water. It has to be landed on a certain angle, certain directional. Now, if you're not distracted, if you distracted, you can miss that big ship and land it in the water. But that's why you have to pay attention to what you're doing. And that's why we have to pay attention today, even in our prayer service, even in our situation going when we're dealing with the Almighty, paying attention to things and being earnest about why we're paying attention, and then be for real in paying attention. Because if you're not being for real, you'll miss the whole thing. And this is why so many times where our prayers are not being answered because we've been just too distracted, too off key, off course, not being what we're supposed to be. We over there minding somebody else's business instead of being over here minding our own business and then trying to get stronger, and then we can do the work that we're supposed to be doing. So now we can occupy the time. Oh, we can occupy the situation because we're called to be ambassadors. An ambassador is a legal representative of a country. And he called us an ambassador, and yet still we don't pay it any attention. That's honorable. But no, what are we doing? Too much distraction, too much chaos and confusion. Oh, we're not supposed to be this, we're not supposed to do that, we don't have to do this, we don't have to do that. Did you read? Did you study? Did you pay attention to what you're really supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to do it? When you start to paying attention to things, then you'll understand and to know that hey, you wouldn't be doing this distracted. You'd be right there in the place, staying focused. All right now. So that's how that goes to wonderful people. Thank you. Okay. Now, hmm. Okay. That's right. We paying attention to what man do and man says, but we're supposed to support each other. But there's the limitation and the degree of our involvement with each other. If a person is hungry, you feed them. If they're thirsty, you give them some water. And then if they're lost, you give them direction to how to get to a secure place. But then too many times we need that help. We need some support. We need this. We need that, and we lay back for people to do everything for us. No, they're just supposed to help guide us, help get us out of a bad situation, and then we're supposed to be on our own, and then they're supposed to be there just to help us, to stir us along, and then more and more we get stronger and stronger day by day. We don't expect for people to do the whole thing for us, and that's what happens too many times. We ask for that not only to the help, and we get too many times, too many people like that. Oh well, I've been doing this for this person, I've been doing that for that person, but yet still, when I need help, can't nobody do nothing for me. Well, maybe you were doing the thing the wrong way, from all the way from Jump Street. Think about it too that way, you know. All right now. So these are some of the things that happen wonderful people. You know what I mean? Oh, another thing that came about too is that uh, we have a okay, have a financial situation that goes wrong, right? Too many times we don't think about what we're supposed to do. Okay, say for instance, like I said, with the money, we're not supposed. We know we're not supposed to have bills and debts, but we happen. It happens. As they say, live long enough, but try to keep those bills down. Forgive us of our debts as we forgive those our debtors. So, and that's for another thing too. Forgiveness is so important. So, during the course of the end of the year, what are we doing that's going to help make us a better person for the New Year's, but even for tomorrow, for the day even? Learn how to be grateful. Learn how to forgive. Learn how to let go. Learn how to have humility. And another thing, like you said, staying focused. Staying focused. We can't be scattered all over the place. This is why most of the time that we stay attentionally on what we're supposed to be doing. Learn how to be, have self control. Learn how to have confidence in what we're doing, what we're saying, what we're about. Know who's in that mirror looking at us, looking back at us. So these are some of the things that we have to really pay attention to. All right, wonderful people. See, like no one is joining us today. Come on. All right, all right. Well, you know what? We had a good day. Our intention was good, and that's let the Lord to watch over us and keep us in these last days of 2025. So many things that happened, so many things that shouldn't have happened, that did happen. But like I say, nowadays we learn how to pay more attention to what we're supposed to be doing, then walk in the right way. As we say, put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh. Let's get that flesh under control, under subjection. Let's get that flesh being crucified. Put it away. Put it out of our system, out of our way. And then have that conviction when we study. Watch what we're saying. Watch how we're saying. And then watch the word and let the word work with us and for us. Because the word is not our enemy. The word is our guide. The word will be strong to us. And the word will guide us. And the word will be a strength into our own self, our own bodies. So let the word give us the strength, give us the power to continue to do the mighty work that we're supposed to do. Because we're gonna need it. We don't need it. Something I said, things that coming down the road. Who knows what? Because we just looking at even just a couple of scriptures in Matthew 24. Just that alone can tell you that this ain't gonna be no picnic coming up. And then down the road, we don't know how long it's gonna be before people that's not going to be listening to the Bible. They don't want to hear about the Bible and everything else. But because now too much chaos and confusion that surround the Bible, too much interjection. And they're like, well, what's the truth? Well, I don't know what the truth is. I don't know. So then God is not going to be a part of any confusion and chaos condition. I'm sorry about that. So even those who really know and those who are going to study and know and then operate in it. Because too many times We can leave things out there in the open air, all up out in the up in atmosphere, and we don't want that to happen. We want the Lord to watch over us, to take care of us, to be there for us. And he says, those who united with the Lord become one spirit with him. Let's have that one spirit with the Lord. And then when we marry, we have that one spirit with our wife. But how can you have one spirit with someone when you are over there and they over yonder? You know what I mean? And you're not even focused on what you're supposed to be about. You're supposed to be the man, you're supposed to be the husband, you're supposed to be the leader. But where's your focus? Are you studying? Are you still in that place of paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing? But no, we're in a different situation, different time zone. We can't be in no different time zone. Stay in the right frame, stay in the right lane, stay in the right way. Okay? All right, then, wonderful people. So, uh, since no one is coming in today, had good intention, but that's all right too. Ah, and if you happen to go to uh, on Instagram, people in love, excel in love. The two people in love, excel in love. Then we'll have one people in love Jones. All right, that's on TikTok. People in love Jones. We have a evening subject matter about hypersexuality. Our morals are going down the drain too often, too fast, and people could care less because we have to really stay on top of these situations. People are different than what they used to be years and years ago, or even just yesterday. We could care less about all of the morality that's going about. It used to be like, okay, say for instance, you go to church, right? Young lady go to church, the mothers of the church would check them out. Hey girl, your skirt's too short. This and that and other. And the girl was like, okay, I'm sorry, mom, I'm sorry, this and that and other. And next week Sunday, she would come to church correctly. But now, today, that old woman better not say nothing to me when I come into church. Da, 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 da. You can't put me out of church. This and that. I don't, yeah, I'm looking good. You know what I mean? So all these things that come about that should not be happening, but we're leaving the truth behind, and we're leaving the power of the truth behind. So bring it up, defend the truth in the spirit of the Lord, by the Holy Spirit that we have. Defend it. Speak up. Don't let the don't let the evil one misuse and misguide the truth. Think about it, okay? All right, guys. So look here. Thank you. Bless you and all that good stuff. And here we go. And take care. And I'll be talking with you soon, very soon. Peace, grace, and love. Bye now. Okay. And thanks again for being with us. Appreciate it. Thank you, young lady, for calling in. Appreciate it. All right, then.